MorePegasus, we have not checked in for a while. MorePegasus has some rather long videos, so I do apologize if this is a long reaction, but let's get right into it. I'll try to avoid pausing it too much.
To a series so broken, even Mega Knight subscribed. In today's video, Hasan has reached his final form. He has become an Asmongold chatter. Dun dun dun. He's been wanting to debate his one true love, Asmongold, and he started spamming in his chat. Asmon has responded, dunking on him and explaining why he will never debate Hasan or Destiny. Hasan encounters some perfect comedic timing while checking in on Asmon's stream and gets lectured about shocking his dog. He claims he brain mogs Asmongold, 35 by the way. A chatter points out why nobody debates Hasan because he slanders people calling them PDF files over nothing. Hasan responds claiming it's a joke. Bruh. 2026 has brought forward a miracle. Asmon has officially cleaned his room. This is not AI, apparently. Subscribe or you fall in love with Asmongold.
I don't know if I believe you. I'm gonna be real with you. I've seen some pretty convincing freaking AI. I don't know if I believe you.
Diddy Piker. You're cool.
I'm rolling the freaking nostalgia though.
Oh fuck. Cocked.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Right, so Hasan has reached his final form. He's evolved into an Asmongold chatter. He could not stay away from his one skin. Right, so Hasan has reached his final form. He's evolved.
Government has access to the info of all the shit. Is he actually? That's his account. He's a tier 1. He's subbed for 2 months. Hasan is subbed to Asmongold? Government has access to the info of all children's... He's actually just a watcher. He's just watching Asmongold. He's a freaking fan.
Asmongold chatter. He could not stay away from his one true love. Now, context, they're talking about the fraud in Minnesota that was recently exposed. Hasan is once again...
Oh, I wanted to check that video out.
Defending the indefensible because he's anti-America.
Hasan says the walls are closing in for Asmongold. What?
So today, January 2nd, 2026, Hasan spent almost the entirety of his stream trying to summon Asmongold into a debate. And somewhere along the way, something truly tragic happened. Hasan began transforming into the one thing no streamer ever wants to become: a Twitch chatter.
Do you think the records are only way to investigate the place to realize any of the programs work? Once again, I'm not saying this case, you're just simply speculating? Okay. All right, Hasan, you're getting pulled up. Hasan, whenever you go to a daycare, there's nobody there.
So he really was just in the chat. He was just watching. I'm sorry, so does Hasan just straight up watch Asmongold during his live streams? Or is this just like what he does when he's not streaming? He just watches Asmongold.
The hours are 2 to 10 p.m. You're going in, and these people do not even speak English in a lot of cases. The phone number goes to the government office, and then you can't enroll any of them. Please, you don't have to die on this hill. It's so obviously fraud. Any rational, reasonable person knows that it's fraud. Somebody broke into the building, and they just happened to steal all of the documentation. Like, I mean, how can you even for 1 second believe?
Yeah, it's so absurd you could genuinely pull it off as like a skit in a freaking comedy show.
That's not an immediate fucking scam. I can't even imagine thinking like that. It's unbelievable.
Oh my god, how has it gotten this bad? How is Hasan so desperate that he's going to freaking Asmongold stream, typing away, trying to desperately get his attention? Keep in mind, he makes no money off of this. Typing in Asmon's chat is not doing him anything. It's not good for his mental. I guess it's...
Yo, for real, like, what does he gain from this? He really just went to Asmongold's chat to argue. Right? Like, what the frick?
Simply pure unconditional love. Fellas, get you a girl that loves you as much as Hasan loves Asmongold. And yes, obviously, Hasan defending blatant, obvious fraud. Nothing new here. If you're confused, you just forgot to ask the standard question when it comes to Hasan. Is it harming America? Is it anti-America? Yes? Well, then Hasan supports it. Simple as that. So then Hasan says that there's no evidence for the fraud and that he wants to debate Asmongold.
You don't have any evidence for it? Bro, what are you talking about? You don't have any evidence?
I mean, we would have to watch the full video, but from the pieces that I have seen, it's pretty freaking obvious. I mean, it's absolutely pretty obvious.
Where your place gets broken into and then they happen to steal all the records, you have departed from reality. Please stop doing this. I also want universal health care. I also want to expand social systems, but we can't do that if you keep importing people that are net negatives and scammers. You can have
Oh, universal basic income is slowly becoming like a real genuine necessity. And honestly, it's because of the fact that everything, absolutely everything except for, like, pretty much everything, market, gas, electricity, food, I'm talking just normal box standard groceries. Even just water for my freaking garden is getting, whoops, freaking dropping my mic. My bad. Even my freaking, even the water to water my garden is getting pricier. Like, it freaking sucks, dude. So I genuinely feel like at a certain point, as long as we can get, like, all those, like, freaking Tesla robots up and running, and, like, doing, like, work and stuff, I think genuinely universal basic
migration,
income is gonna
or
be
you can have robust social systems.
sooner or later, right? It has to.
Why don't we talk then? We're not gonna. Oh my god, bro, you're in the chat. Can you stop?
Why, please, please, Asmongold, I'm in love. Oh my god, dude, how are you this fucking desperate? Holy shit! Now
he's legitimately just begging Asmongold to talk now. He's literally just begging him to talk to him on stream now. It's like, brother, there's no reason to talk to you. All you do is spread lies. All he does is lie. He, even if he had a legitimate conversation at the time, just like with Ethan Klein, as soon as he gets off, he's either gonna start calling you names that have nothing to do with the situation at hand, claim that you're some kind of pedo, even though he himself has gone to Diddy parties. And then he's gonna start freaking trying to, like, character assassinate you the same way he did to Tectone.
I get that you fell off, and your sub count is the lowest.
Or even, like, when he debated Ethan on the H3, all he did was yell. He didn't actually argue or debate. All he did was try to yell louder than Ethan.
It's been in 5 years, but man, begging in Asmongold's chat is like a new low, even for you. Why don't you ask your pal Jillywig? I heard he's really good at upping those numbers, especially when it comes to.
You know what? Good question. Why is he not collaborating with Ludwig, or like collaborating with, like,
the lethal levels of blood alcohol?
Mango.
Big fan of that one. Also, is Hasan really trying to argue that the quality leering center is actually legit? Oh my god, bro. Like, why are you trying to die on this hill, you fucking ignoramus moron? Even Kaya is not shocked this time. Right, so then Asmon's editor...
But what in the hell are they gonna leer from that? Like, bros can't spell!
brings up their previous
They even got
debate
the address
as
wrong
evidence for
on the
why,
door.
like, Asmon doesn't want to debate him.
Let me just get this off my chest. This is the reason why Asmon doesn't want to have a conversation. On their last one, Hasan said this.
People, by the way, Iran is actually weirdly very pro-trans. I'm sure that you probably didn't know that. They are very pro-trans. A lot of cultures are actually very pro-trans, way more than.
No, they're not. They're not pro-trans. They force people to transition. If you come out as gay over there, they will force you to transition. Even if you don't want to. Even if you don't identify as a woman or as a man.
United States of America.
The very next day after Asman was banned, Hasan was belly laughing about it because Iran actually forcefully pushes people to sex change when they are lesbian or gay as a mean to avoid persecution.
I like that they're mad that Iran is woke on trans.
Yeah,
Too woke.
Yeah,
They're not woke at all. The entire point of that whole debacle is that you're meant to be able to make your own choice. They're literally forcing you to transition even if you don't want to. So you can't be gay. If you want to be gay, you have to get your pee-pee chopped off. It freaking
Way
sucks
too
for gay
woke.
people over there.
They went overboard. Okay?
way too woke.
Iran is the left went so far. Maybe they went out of control a little bit.
It's like they're doing what people say.
And it's like, these are people that live in America. So they can laugh. They just laugh at these poor Iranian people for living in a fucked up situation. Like, just imagine how freaking, like, absolutely privileged these morons are. That we get to live in a society where we could just decide to be gay. And that's it. But it's so disgusting to laugh at another, at that kind of, you know what I mean? It's
That's
just
like Biden would do.
They're doing I said it on that conversation. I said they're doing Kamala Harris. They're doing transgender surgeries on inmates.
I'm a propagandist.
Well, no.
For the record.
I'm not calling
I'm a
you that.
propagandist.
I'm just saying. I'm going to
No, I
play
say
you.
He's gonna lie. He's going to obfuscate the truth. He's going to try to spin everything because he's a propagandist. That's all he is. That's all he's ever gonna be. He's the guy who shocks his dog, and he's a propagandist.
I'm saying I am.
Okay, well then, I want to
I'm
play.
saying I am.
I just
before
wanna
you
put it-
even play it.
I love how the perfect way to combat Hasan is to simply listen to his own words. This guy just openly admits everything. He's not even hiding it anymore. I'm a propagandist. I support the Houthis 10 toes down. Hezbollah is my favorite flag. Based, guys. That guy's pretty based. Like, this is all public information. At least before he tried to hide his power level. It's like, now he's just so brazen and open with it because he knows he's got this fucking cult audience. Also, Hasan
It's actually, like, shout out to MorePegasus for making this compilation of all this crazy crap that he said over the years.
acting like he got the one-up on Asmongold there. First off, in any debate, Hasan is literally reading his flippin' like Discord notes or whatever. He has an army of people send him information. And by army, I mean it's literally one person who makes up the mass of an army. It's his...
Not only that, but most of it is wrong, too. Like, he gets a lot of wrong information for someone who
head
claims to know so
moderator,
much.
Froggen! That's the source of his information, I'm telling ya. And then she basically tells him, oh yeah, Iran is totally pro-trans. And then Hasan goes and says that with full confidence. I assume, I mean, if she's like producing your streams or whatever, and then later Hasan finds out, oh wait, I'm actually a professional regard. I should have done my research. Let me just flip the script and pretend that I knew this was the case all along, and let me make fun of it. Oh, Iran is woke on trans guys. And by the way, the reason we know he's completely bullshitting is because he loves supporting Iran. We literally saw him do it and play defense for the government while they literally like oppressed women and basically everyone and supported and funded a bunch of terrorist groups. In fact, the oppression was so bad that there's a literal revolution going on. But still has...
Yeah, the Iranian people freaking hate their government. They have been oppressed for years and years and years, to the point where even dancing and singing can be a criminal offense.
Hasan will never admit that he was...
If done not during specific times and places. It's not like here in America where you can just start dancing on the street out of nowhere and start singing.
Actually wrong.
Get rocks thrown
because
at you.
as we know, he's a self-admitted propagandist. And people still follow him. Like, I don't understand this. Right, so then Hasan checks in on Asmon's stream and instantly gets freaking owned.
Oh my god! If you look at all of the evidence presented and you don't come to the conclusion that this is a scam, you're lying. I think Minnesota fraud is abysmal, a byproduct of private partnerships. I want it all to be combated. Okay, good. Then we're on the same side. The overwhelming majority of migrants just want to exist and work alongside everyone else. Well, if you think that, then why are you trying to lump in, don't launder the good reputation of all those migrants that work with everybody else and have no problems. Don't launder their reputation through these Somalian scammers. And it shouldn't
Exactly. Thank you. This is a part that pisses me the hell off, and it's not just with the Somalian migrants, it's with the Mexican and Latino migrants too. There are so many immigrants that come over and legally get their paperwork, legally become citizens, and become great people that pay taxes, pay into the system. My parents, my grandparents are those kinds of people. But then you get some people that they come over here illegally, and when they were given the opportunity to become legal, they didn't take advantage of that. Now we're running into so many other problems. In this particular case, we're running into problems where they're actually not only not getting their citizenship, they're actually actively frauding and scamming the state, the taxes. It's like, what do you think is gonna happen? You think that's gonna help people? Be like, oh, let's help these migrants become citizens. No, you're gonna get kicked out. Like, why? And not only you, but now you're gonna also make it more difficult for other Somali refugees to actually genuinely be able to come over to the country and get their citizenship.
be defended just because it's a bunch of people that are migrants or immigrants or from any other community. It's fucking fraud.
The following moment was not edited, and I swear to God might be the best perfect timing clip I ever seen.
Let's see what Asmongold's doing now.
I don't know, but just any Comcast. This is your legacy.
Hasan dog.
This is your.
You're literally just the freaking dog shock guy. Electric dog, my dude. Electric dog. That is your legacy.
Life. This is right now. Wake up, Hasan.
Yeah, you're right, brother.
Wake up, Hasan. Wake up.
I know, when politicians come on the stream, they're like, wow, dude.
Fucking God, I hate the left. I hate liberalism.
So really, all his stream is now is just him watching Asmongold. And like crashing out about Asmongold.
Hate
Damn.
everything that's going on every single day of the goddamn week. I hate my life. I hate streaming. I hate socialism. I hate every single person who thinks that the peak of activism is being the most annoying fucking God I hate.
Oh my God, bro. This guy's getting bodied effortlessly. I mean, I gotta say, that is some like
It's
godly...
literally just like a one-sided debate where Hasan is just yelling and yelling and yelling at a wall, and Asmongold's like, shut up, dude. You know, like, you're lying. It's not true, like...
timing right there. Hasan is such a lol cow. The universe just does
He
everything
really
in its
is.
power to make him seethe. It's like there's some aliens out there just, aligning everything the perfect way just for more entertainment.
Bro, this is actually freaking hilarious. He is a gold mine for content, bro, and I'm gonna keep farming him. It's freaking hilarious.
As we all know, Alien 224 is really enjoying the legendary series. Mr. Electric
He's
Dog
got a whole
strikes
playlist.
again. You know, in another world, he could have been Ash Ketchum. He also had an electric dog rat thing. He could have caught them all. Instead, he became an IRL terrorist.
Yeah, bro could have had
laser.
that electrite, whatever the heck that
he could have been
yellow
Ash Ketchum.
freaking one
He
is.
also had an electric dog rat thing.
Not
He
the
coulda
Eevee one, but this one, the one from Emerald, Sapphire, and Ruby. He could have had one of those.
Caught them all. Instead, he became an IRL terrorist glazer. Truly tragic. Pure responded, Hasan finally assuming the proper position in life and has been chatter. The final level. Alright, Hasan, you're getting pulled up.
Bro, Hasan Piker is slowly becoming Destiny. Slowly but surely, he is becoming Destiny. Just ever so slightly losing followers, losing subs, and then he's gonna slowly just become a little spiteful little creature on the internet going, yeah, Asmongold this, Asmongold that, I hate him, yeah.
Hasan will never be happier this year than that moment. What do you mean? This is like the greatest moment of his entire life. His entire life has culminated to this. Hasan being reduced to an Asmon chatter and getting pulled up. What a way to start the new year. I'm an auditor whenever we see an empty warehouse during an unexpected warehouse stock count, while on paper it should be full. Well, let's just say we will think of a potential fraud. If the next day all the paperwork is gone and deleted, even the cloud documents, we will laugh like hell. Dude,
Yeah.
literally anyone with a
Brother, I'm gonna, let's just be 110% real. Who the hell steals documents? What thief What burglar, what rob, like, was gonna come in here and be like, oh, first of all, obviously, the place to go and rob for money is gonna be a freaking kindergarten? A child health care center? That's where you're gonna go rob? You think you're gonna find gold there? You think you're gonna find a bunch of money there? Really? Second of all, let's say you do break in there. You would steal what exactly? You would steal papers, documents. Really? You wouldn't steal any money out of a potential register? Or computers? No, you'd steal papers. You'd steal documents. How stupid can you get?
Functioning brain cell can see that it is blatant, obvious fraud. Only Hasan has his fucking warped mind and agenda. Like, I don't even believe he actually believes.
No, he doesn't. Nobody actually believes that place is legitimate. They're just lying because they need to lie. They need to lie in hopes that it sort of like doesn't affect their side, their story, so to speak.
Anything he's saying at this point.
I don't know why. I don't know why they're defending this, honestly.
He's doing it on purpose. He's a propagandist. So desperate, he's literally in chat. Bro, he's stalking his lover. Leave him alone. I hope Aspen gave the editor a hell of a Christmas and year-end bonus. He's literally in Aspen's chat and has the gall to say that Aspen's the one obsessed with him. Bro,
Seriously.
I will never get over it, bro. That compilation.
He's literally just going to OzDaMonke's chat now. Just to try to talk to him.
Was legendary, and that was like the span of like 1 or 2 weeks. Did someone stole our documents excuse with literally the equivalent of dog ate my homework?
Actually, though,
that an actual adult would try to gaslight people like that and expect to get away with it. The poor dog is still being shocked off camera.
Where is the Doge?
How bad things really were. He became like a Twitch chatter. The thing is, he was having so much fun mauling over every fucking Twitch chatter rage baiting him. He realized, hey, let me try being on the other side, you know? Except he just completely failed, I guess. Hasan just received an honorary degree from the Quality Leering Center. Yes, totally legit. Hasan always finding the dumbest freaking hill to die on. And you thought supporting terrorists was the dumbest thing he'll do. This is Hasan Piker. He'll top himself every day. Like, legit, we gotta respect him. He's been entertaining us for upwards of like a year straight,
It's freaking great.
It's legitimately impressive. Anyways,
honestly,
the beef actually continues on Twitter. Basically, we have
it's great because literally nobody believes him. The only people that actually come to his defense are people that are purposefully ignorant or purposefully know that he's lying, and so they're in on the lie as well. It's so obvious. He's losing so many followers. He's losing so many people because you really can't keep doing the same stupidity and expect to get away with it for like this long.
Streamer reveals what he'll do if Twitch ever bans him, claims that he only accepts suspensions he agrees with, warns that he'll go public over unfair moderation, and says he's not backing down from ongoing creator drama. Okay, so this is pretty fair take. Basically, if he's unfairly banned, he's obviously gonna make a ruckus over it. Hasan responds, the moment Aspen talks to anyone who's read a single book is the moment he'll look like an absolute buffoon. This is why he'll keep farming drama rather than talk to a single person who disagrees with him. And obviously,
brother was losing his mind over the little red book. He didn't even know what it was called. Yeah, he wants to come over here and pretend like he's like some well-read, like, dude.
Tagging him straight up just to make sure, you know, maybe they can start like a DM conversation, you know, escalate. I don't know.
Just tagging him, really hoping.
Clancy is starting to get jealous. You might lose your Twitch privileges. P responded, the moment you read a single book, you'll realize how dumb and terrible all of your beliefs are. I see Aspen still lives rent-free in your head, Lamau. The single book Communist Manifesto. Aspen this, Israel that, talk about Iran. It's not profitable. It's actually not the important issue in the world right now. No matter how many books you read, you're still an animal abusing terrorist sympathizer. True.
It's funny because what the hell? Like, let's exist in this world. What the hell does it matter if he reads any books? Like, is that an own? You think people like what? Do you think that somehow makes you more intelligent? Because I'm assuming Hasanabi has read a lot of books, and he's still a moron. Like,
we got the Redditor meme. At this point, I mean,
what's the benefit here?
I mean, if he's like a Twitch chatter, he's one step away from.
I mean, I could literally count the amount of books I've read because I literally keep them on my freaking shelf. I think I have like. plus books, but that's a little bit cheating too, because I still have like 3 light novels that I haven't read. It's the ReZero ones. Well, 2 of them. I only got the first 2. And I got a butt ton of comic books that I have read, but I haven't opened them yet.
For being a Redditor, I don't know. So Aswin responded
I like
to
look
his
him up
tweet,
online, but I
explains
keep him
why
in the
he's not
sleeve if I
debating
can.
Hasan or Destiny.
Single book. Moment he looks
Hello,
absolutely
believer.
fool. That's
What's
why I
up?
keep farming drama and talk to a single person.
We're just sort of chilling, checking out the news on OzDaMonke's #1 fan, Hasan.
Disagrees with them. Right. So Hasan, this is everybody that disagrees with me now believes that they're entitled. Well, I don't agree with what you're saying, so now you have to come on my stream and talk to me. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's not going to happen. Why would I do that? And also, these people get so fixated and so mad about the fact that I don't want to do this. Why would I play into your game? Why would I do something that you want me to do? Why wouldn't I just keep doing the thing that I want to do? Check out Destiny's tweet to this. It was Destiny.
To be completely fair, it's like, what is there really to debate, right? It's obvious that there's a fraud there. You already know what Hasan's he's just gonna lie. He's just gonna say you have no evidence, or you have no, even though the evidence is the video, and like, everybody can clearly tell it's a fraud. Like, it's a, like, let's be completely honest with ourselves here. So it's like, what really is there to debate? He really just wants to farm OzDaMonke for views. Because let's be completely honest, if OzDaMonke and Hasan Piker were to debate, the only person that wins would be Hasan Piker. He would like get a lot of views.
Are you talking about this? Let me see if I can find it. Both these guys use the same excuses to avoid me, avoiding each other.
OzDaMonke is not gonna like gain any new viewership from Hasan Piker, but Hasan might actually, potentially get some more attention, because right now he is tanking quickly.
Then call each other
Big
out,
time
use no
bad.
excuses to avoid each other while avoiding me will never not be hilarious. I know. And for people like Destiny, I'm sure this is very disappointing that, Destiny watched a YouTube video of me that he disagreed with, and so now I'm obligated to have to go and argue with him on his stream about it. No, I don't think so. No, I never agreed to these rules. It's not going to happen. So the more you tweet about it and complain about it and everything else, go ahead, do it. And if you do it on stream, I'm going to get another video out of it. The last Destiny video did really, really well. So if we can get another one, I will. So yes. And
I mean,
yeah,
to be completely honest, I see where he's coming from, right? I get it. Like, to a certain degree, it's like, what is there really to talk about? Like, you just disagree. There's not, it's gonna be like the Piers Morgan interview. Like, you're never gonna, like, both decide to agree on one thing. You're always gonna be at each other's throats or, like, against each other. So what's really the benefit,
trying to be relevant? Well, I don't know if it's really that. I mean, he argues with everybody about everything.
Yeah, that sounds like Destiny, but listen, I think you should stick to where your talents shine. Asbin is basically bodying both of them by yapping on his stream, so why would he go and actually debate anyone and mess up his reputation? Or actually just get, like, shouted over, have Destiny pull up 500 pages and overwhelm you with information, when Destiny should instead be lighting his PC on fire for whatever was in there and turning himself into the authorities for thirsting after minors. It's like, why would you debate such laughably horrible people? Destiny and Hasan are not serious people.
And that is another thing. He's right. They're not people to be taken seriously. Let's be honest, because you know that they're liars. Even if there's definitive evidence and definitive proof right in front of you, they're just liars. They're never going to have a fair argument. It's never going to happen. So by playing the game, you lose. You lose by playing the game.
They're like cellmates in that one meme. That is literally their future. They are peak fucking degenerates. Can you imagine if a PDF file went and said, let me debate you on the age of consent?
Is that a
and they go,
cupcake?
I'll totally own you on this topic. First off, you already know you're right. You don't need to fucking debate someone on that topic. Second off, they go, well, I've memorized every argument in the age of consent in every country. Yeah, like, okay, man, you'll totally own me on that one, but you still like minors and you should be locked up. Like, what the fuck, bruh? Like, sure, you can yap in, like, an argumentative way and you can try to,
Yeah,
you know...
I can try to bend my argument a million different ways to try to convince you that it's actually not as bad as you think it is, but at the end of the day, fraud is still freaking fraud, and these freaking idiots can't even spell learning. Like, who the hell are you trying to, like, you're only trying to convince yourself, because nobody else believes you.
Out debate someone because you got the debate skills, but your arguments still fail the most basic test of them all, which is common sense, and that is what most people respond to. So then he continues,
Destiny is willing to debate, but Asgul never talked. Why would I debate Destiny? If I already know what's happening, why do we want to have a conversation about it? What is this here?
You should just challenge him to a debate. Well, yeah, I would always debate him. He's never talking to me.
Why would I ever debate anybody for any reason? I know I'm right.
Was Destiny playing Ark? What the frick?
It's obvious that I'm right. Why would I give Destiny a platform to lie? Why would I do that? Doesn't make sense.
He can't have these conversations. He would fall apart immediately. I think we talked about
just like, and that's the thing, is that people look at being able to debate well, meaning that you're right. Sure. And so they got.
Bro, you know what's freaking hilarious? You know what's funny as hell? I have to agree with OzDaMonke here because I used to be on a debate team. And, one of the cases that we debated was actually a case where, and funny enough, I won this case. I was debating on the side of a man that was smoking on school grounds, and somehow I won the debate. Which makes no freaking sense. There should not be an adult smoking on school grounds. But I won the debate because the other team was just, I'm sorry to say this, and I genuinely, but y'all are freaking morons! They really couldn't think of not one freaking single, like, counter-argument to anything we came up with. Meanwhile, we freaking, not every argument they possibly had, I had a counter to it, I had examples for, I had prior, what would you call it? Precedent from previous cases. Like, I was freaking doing, like, and to even, but the worst part about it all, I disagree with my own point, my own argument, right? I was like, no, let's discuss why the hell would, like, we should not live in that kind of a society. But, our team, it wasn't just me, but there was like 4 of us. Our team was just better at debating than them. Like, flat out. They were lazy, they were crappy, they just didn't do, they were the kind of people that never did their homeworks, you know what I mean? So somehow, our teacher was like, I don't even want to agree with you, but I have to give it to you. Your argument was better.
Challenge him to a debate? Well, yeah, I would always debate him. He's never talking to me. He knows that...
No, why would I? Why would I engage with somebody who engages in bad faith? Like, Destiny, this is a good example of it, right? Destiny just got done yesterday using the example of the Feeding Our Future as an example of Biden doing a good job and them caring about fraud. But now we're learning that the same people that were indicted for Feeding Our Future are receiving funds. Look at this here, was been paid $49 million and is still receiving funds from the government today. So why would I engage with somebody? The problem with somebody like that, Destiny, is that you can't debate and you can't argue with a person who doesn't care about reality. That's it. You like, oh wow, this statistic.
Yeah, like, it doesn't matter what evidence you put in front of them. There is no evidence that exists that will make them realize that they're in the wrong. That doesn't exist. That's not going to exist, ever. Like, no matter what you do. So there really isn't much point into debating it, unless it's for content. Because flat out, like, you're not, like... What, they're never going to agree with you. They're only gonna continue to make up another lie, or figure out some kind of way to bend and twist their logic.
Says this. Okay, sure. Everybody knows this is a scam. It's obvious. If you think about this for 3 seconds without letting some. Bro,
by the way, once we're done with reactions today, let's freaking play some Ark. I am freaking so obsessed with that game right now.
Graph, do the thinking for you. It's obviously a scam. And the problem is that people like this will use examples like the Feeding Our Future thing, and they will come up with all these abstractions whenever the truth is right there in plain sight. You can't reason with and argue with a person like that.
Honestly, he has a point. When the truth is evident and the people themselves see it, why does anybody need to prove it to a degenerate cocklord like Destiny? Literally, who cares about—
it's like you're not the arbiter of reality. You're not the designator of what's real, what's not real. People could just make up their own freaking minds.
his opinion at all. The only opinion that matters is mine and my audience, and I assume that is the same way for Asmongold. Now, Destiny can think whatever. He can think everybody's stupid, but
I'm gonna be real. I don't even care if y'all agree with me or not. I welcome whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me. It's totally fine. My opinions are gonna be my opinions no matter what, right? I'm gonna keep thinking what I think. But if you guys make a good, like, argument or something, I absolutely am the kind of person who, like, I like to see both sides of things. I'm absolutely a major fence sitter, but I'm one of those fence sitters that, like, if when I pick a side, I'm 100% in. 100% in, non-stop. But if I see an argument that's like, oh damn, you just destroyed all my reality right now, it's like, all right then, I'm gonna go opposite, and I'm gonna go 100% in the opposite direction. It's like, you know, I don't go half-assed, so to speak.
That admitted to liking 15-year-olds, so you can't really say shit, honestly.
But I like to stay on the fence for as long as possible before making a decision, you know?
Will always be a degenerate weirdo, and then it'll go, look at my article that's paid and bought for by X person. Look at these statistics that are paid and bought for by X company. Look at this professor who said that, which is paid and bought for by another person. Like, it's just ridiculous appeals to authority and institutions that are obviously sabotaged and there to promote an agenda, and any normal person can see through them. I mean, legitimately, all you need to navigate this world is a bit of common sense. 99% of this world, you can navigate with common sense and a good head on your shoulders. You don't need to debate Destiny to know that an open relationship—
You do need a little bit of confidence as well, though. Because with a little bit of confidence, you could convince people of the stupidest things. You could take someone's money and convince them they gave it to you. You know what I mean?
Relationship is not a good idea. And don't worry, he will totally own you in that debate, but he will still have a fucking failed marriage or whatever the fuck is going on. I don't know. I've watched how both Destiny and Dog Shocker debates. Both do it in bad faith, but more so Shock Dog. Honestly, I think Asmon would just easily lose.
It's pronounced Electric Dog.
Not really a debater. Good and bad honest takes, but genuine. Yeah, that's the thing. Asmon doesn't have, like, the sort of personality to fight these people, right?
Yeah, he doesn't really raise his freaking voice or anything like that. The guy is the most passive person ever.
To talk over them, to shout over them, to gotcha them on the spot or whatever. He's like a logical guy whenever he's sort of responding to videos on his stream and stuff, but I don't think he'll excel in a debate format, which is why I think he really shouldn't do it. Like, oh my god, I remember dealing with Destiny fans, bro. Like, them attempting to cope and justify why it's okay for Destiny to like 15-year-olds. It's just fucking, like, psychotic, bro. Right.
Again, people will absolutely lie and bend the truth and switch realities and do anything and everything possible so long as it fits their narrative. That's just always going to be the case.
Hasan saying that he brain mogs Asmongold. Hasan, a fucking goldfish could brain mog you. 35-year-old talking like this, by the way. How do you do, kids? You guys watch the Clavicula, don't you? Me too. Hasan responds to Asmon's Collar Gate Legacy jab. Says he brain and looks mogs him and denies brigading.
It's freaking hilarious because it's like, okay, so you shock your dog. So, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, what does you looking better than him or being quote-unquote smarter than him matter? You still shock your dog.
Anytime I fucking have guests on and I show them, like, even a fraction of a fucking Asmongold clip, they're shocked.
You know who else is shocked? Oh my god,
Kaya.
dude. There's just no way he's not aware, bro.
It's weird how as soon as people call him out on the shock collar, and not only that, as soon as he destroys the shock collar by cutting off the prongs, Kaya can no longer be in the room with him.
Shocked.
You know who else is shocked? Oh my god, dude.
Just doesn't have Kaya in the room at all anymore.
He's not aware, bro. He definitely caught himself or something.
They're horrified, not only by the things he's saying, okay, but also just the way he carries himself and the way he presents himself. Most offline people think he is a grotesque. You're saying you mog him? I mean, yes, I am saying that. It is true. I am. I'm both mogging. I'm brain maxing. I'm brain mogging him, and also looks maxing and look mogging him too.
He's
The problem
looks
is whenever I
maxing
say
and
stuff like
looks
that,
maxing him.
half-jokingly, people get really up in their feelings because they're like, well, I look and think like Asmongold, so I guess you're saying that about me too, and they get really fucking hurt. They get
No, because most people, most people can just think for themselves and be their own person. Like, you can insult Asmongold all day and nobody's gonna give a shiz. Well, I feel like most people, right? I don't know if there's really people that are quite too parasocial with Asmongold, right? He's not a freaking anime waifu, I'm just saying.
up in their fifis.
I don't know, but just and Comcast.
None of the guests.
What's funny is the fact that rather than debate any see, Hasan wants to debate Asmongold, but when he actually comes down to needing to debate him on anything or respond to a comment, all he does is say I look better than him and I'm smarter than him. Like, where's the debate?
Football story and have gone, oh, that's dope. This is what I mean. This is what I fucking mean. Look, argue against my positions, okay? Argue against my politics.
Argue my positions. You just started insulting his freaking appearance.
And my positions.
Bro, this guy cannot be real. He goes, argue against my politics and my positions. Oh yeah, also Asmon has that story about the blood wall. Yeah, that blood wall is totally his politics and his positions, man. Or maybe that's a random jab you throw in to avoid arguing the positions. Bro, you literally cannot make this shit up. In the same sentence.
Brother's an actual school projector, genuinely.
He's contradicting himself. What the actual hell is wrong with this guy? There aren't even maggots in there anymore. There's like 60 species of bugs. There's a new ecosystem. Hasan's head might be worse than Asmon's house. The roach count is literally higher. By the way, Hasan actually thinks it's an own to say, well, all my guests hate Asmongold. Hasan, your guests are flippin' Pokimane and Valkyrie.
Yeah, freaking Pokimane, really?
Literally, who cares what they think at all? In fact,
well, Valkyrie makes sense, right? Supposedly they're dating.
Anyone willing to appear on a Hasan stream these days?
And yeah, well, you know, you have to have iDubbbz in the cuck chair. That's always, always.
Is probably brain dead. I don't know why you'd ever want to be associated with this terrorist sympathizing, dog abusing, utter moron. Unless you're like criticizing.
Hey, how come Hasan Piker hasn't invited iDubbbz for more collaborations? You would think that they'd collaborate more, right? Cause so like he can help him grow?
Him or something like that. I just can't respect you.
I'm willing to entertain arguing specifically against your policies and your positions. We don't have to talk about the blood wall. We don't have to talk about how you carry yourself, how you present yourself. We can simply talk about the impact that your commentary is having. But he can't do that, which is precisely the reason why he has to do this shit over and over again. That's it. And there is an audience. There is certainly an audience. You kind of...
Oh, he is just freaking fuming.
Understand that Asmongold's audience will...
There is an audience! There's actually people watching him!
Consistently cyberstalk both myself and even my fans and...
Cyberstalk? Now it's cyberstalking! Oh my goodness, dude, shut the hell up!
Keep fucking spamming slurs and whatever the fuck, right? But like, you still have to deal with it. I mean, these guys are not going to go away. And members of this community did the same thing to others. So
yeah.
I think you should call it out more.
Hasan Piker has one of the most aggressive communities in existence. They constantly go out and harass people. I've been harassed constantly anytime I put up a Hasan Piker video.
Often? What do you mean? I don't entertain that sort of behavior at all.
Yes, you do. Even when Ethan Klein, during the HGH3 debate, he called you out on it, told you that you need to moderate your chat more, and his excuse was that he has no control over his chat.
I actually famously tell my audience not to do that, not to bring
no, he
not
doesn't
to do any of that shit.
Does the opposite.
Yes, famously. That's why Hasan is famous, guys. He's famous for actually controlling his community. He's famous for his community not harassing people. Ring, ring, ring. That's me calling up Albert Einstein. We've discovered the 7th dimension. Hasan's universe right here. Hasan, your community is literally so toxic that even Dr. K, the flippin' therapist of Twitch, who is so completely neutral, even he goes, yeah, no, Hasan's community is toxic. Everyone is afraid of it, guys.
with the creators that I've worked with, there are a handful of communities that they're really scared of, and Hasan's is one of them. And I think it has something to do with his rigidity and the tribalism of his community.
Also, can this guy,
Yeah,
like...
you don't say. Bro, even therapists are telling you that your community is freaking insane.
Stop playing victim for once in his life. Oh, they're cyber stalking me. They're spamming slurs. And what is it actually? Some guy saying he shocked his dog in his Twitch chat. Literally just stating facts. Not stalking you, not a slur. To be fair, shock is probably a slur to Kaya. She's definitely traumatized. Tech don't respond. I've never seen a man attempt to suck his own pee-pee harder. Well, the real question...
You're gonna have to remove some of them ribs if you want to get that accomplished.
Question is, who does it better? Him or Taylor Lorenz? What a loser. Why does Asmon look so clean in this picture? Is this like baby Asmongold?
He was a younger boy. He was a younger man back
Asmon
there.
is the one doing the mogging.
He had less raids under his belt.
Bro, Hasan literally got shocked back to 2020 with a sub count.
Damn!
5 years of progress erased by one shot.
25 years, cause you electrocuted your dog, and rather than being like, oh, you know what, that was wrong, I messed up, you know what, I didn't know or realize that it was quite that like effective on her, so like I reduced it or might even like stop using it. No, he instead just lied and lied and lied. Everybody could tell he was lying, and now look at him. 25 years worth of bringing up your career gone, just like that.
Of his dog. Absolutely tragic. Lips grafted directly to the head of Asmongold's pee-pee. Firmly grasped.
Oh, it's freaking spot welded.
Right, so then Asmon called him the Jake Paul of debates. And Hasan responded. Hasan reacts to Asmon calling him the Jake Paul of debates and explains why Asmon won't have a convo. Also says that his hard drive comments about Asmon were a joke and much less tame than being called a terrorist. So he's trying to...
Shut the hell up! You see? That's literally the lies right there. He absolutely was not joking about the hard drive comments. What do you mean you were joking? You joke? He makes jokes about people being PDF files? And nobody calls you a terrorist. They just show the video of you supporting terrorists. That's it. If you want to claim that that's being called a terrorist, that's on you.
And explains why Asmon won't have a convo. Also says that his hard drive comments about Asmon were a joke and much less tame than being called a terrorist. So he's trying to justify calling Asmon a PDF file.
I should just ignore him and it'll go away. Brother, for like the last year, I barely talked about Asmongold. Only as of late have I started talking about him more frequently. And that never really stopped them from demanding that I get deported, demanding
but it seems like bro only talks about Asmongold every single day now. Like he just never shuts up about him.
They get arrested,
so all he can think about.
demanding that the FBI prosecute me, all this shit, calling me a fucking terrorist over and over.
Listen, Hasan, you
literally
are the
never
Jake
called you a
Paul of
terrorist.
Debates. You have no problem gassing yourself up, talking about how much you want to debate me or debate some other, as you like to call them, slop-tuber.
Watch, he's gonna say
But
Destiny.
whenever it comes time to debate Ben Shapiro on capitalism or debate Destiny, for some reason, you don't
want
really
to
have
debate
that
Ben
same
Shapiro.
attitude. So I don't really want to hear about,
Bro, get freaking called out! And it's true! He knows it's true!
Debate you, you're gonna come in and be the big guy and everything like that.
I did want to debate Ben Shapiro.
You're being
Barry
the
Weiss
Jake Paul
pulled it
of
very
debates.
publicly. I don't know why. I don't know why you're saying that.
I did want to debate Ben Shapiro. Barry Weiss pulled it. Because they wanted to debate on something else.
Again, he's only able to talk because he can at least control the narrative a little bit in this circumstance. But he can't control it if we're having a back and forth conversation.
Okay,
I love Hasan is getting mad. Hasan is getting mad that he can't do the exact thing that he's talking about. He's like, he can't control the narrative. He can't control the narrative. Like, what? No, you're getting mad that you can't control the narrative. He's so pissed off.
translate what's going on here. Hasan basically wants to literally scream over Asmongold and have a meltdown calling him a racist piece of shit.
Just like he did with Ethan.
He did to Ethan.
You
Yep.
fucking moron! You racist piece of shit!
What?
Because Iraq and the pan-Arabic
They
nationalist
left-
movements that arise out of
You are
Zionist
out of your
violence
mind.
is
And he basically
That's literally all he does. That's all he does is start yelling at the top of his lungs to try to be louder than you. He has no arguments whatsoever.
knows that he will get bodied on every single point, but obviously in a debate format you can just talk over the other person and you can constantly switch topics. It's just not a productive thing to do with someone who doesn't even live in the same reality. Hasan is in the 7th dimension, as we just established. Bro cannot acknowledge reality in front of his face. You could show him all the facts on screen and he will still deny it. He only exists to do propaganda, as he admitted. Also, this guy, bro, I barely talked about Asmongold. You were just in his chat, man. Like, you're obsessed. Also,
Yeah, you're
play the
literally-
compilation.
Your stream is literally just you watching Asmongold stream.
Asmongold, why do you like Asmongold? Asmongold, I would love to see an Asmongold. Asmongold. Asmongold said earlier, Asmongold. Tuning into Asmongold. This includes Asmongold. Shouts out to Asmongold. I'm gonna be checking in the Asmongold chat as always. Is Asmongold chat?
I want to point out the fact that Hasan Piker used to have his webcam on that side, but ever since Asmongold started reacting to him, he put himself on this side to avoid Asmongold. Or maybe because he wants Asmongold to react to him.
Even a couple statements
I think
immediately
that,
caused him to back
Hasan
away
thinks
from his
that
initial
fraud's an
claims,
issue.
right?
I think
And
fraud's
this
an
is the
issue.
reason why he wants to control the narrative. He wants to make sure that, like,
I think
at
that
most,
upon
he will respond to me chatting in his
find
chat.
out that-
To his audience, he's a coward. I think that there are definitely a lot of people in his audience that will look at this and think Asmongold is being a little cowardly. Is Kai still alive, bro? Show us the shock collar, bro. She's dead. I killed her.
Clip it and ship
I
it,
knew it.
boys. We got him. Kaya is no more. Shocked to death. How tragic.
Damn, bro, rip Kaya.
Bro, I feel like he finds these messages to get triggered at. Nobody is bringing this up in front of him.
Yo,
He's
for real,
going
like,
through
you read that. You read that. Why would you
his
read
chat.
that?
He's going through Asmon's chat. He's going through any place he can find to get mad at it. And he wonders why he's miserable. He does the opposite of ignore the trolls.
Monkey.
So then a chatter points out the truth of the situation and why there's no point actually debating Hasan, because he obviously just slanders people, calling them PDF files, and he's not like a good faith person at all.
And I think there will be some people in there that'll just, like, engage in self-soothing behavior. Especially because, like, the moment that we start talking, if you noticed, he said he agreed with me quite a bit. And that's precisely the problem here. He doesn't want to have a conversation.
That's precisely the problem. Ethan Klein agreed with you on every single point except for supporting a terrorist group. And you freaking sent your entire community to harass the hell out of him.
Where he will be forced to concede on a lot of the things, because a lot of the things that he said about what my positions are wrong. Debate you because you constantly lie. You implied he's a pedophile. What kind of honest conversation do you think he could have? Anyone to expect to have a person like you?
Exactly.
This is also the maximum cope. When I made a joke about Texas going after any sort of fucking anime in people's hard drives, that was a joke. Everybody understood that to be.
Oh, okay, now it was a joke. Oh, it was just a joke, you see. Okay, okay, it's just a joke. He said it was just a joke. He never clarified that. But I guess it's just a joke.
A joke.
Ah, of course, it was a joke, guys. It was just a joke. So remember when he said that I'm pro PDF
I wonder if somebody made that joke about him, if he would be okay with that.
file based on literally nothing but a random Hasan chatter making up shit? That was actually a joke. It was such a joke that his entire chat instantly believed it and
Yeah, so he started trying to freaking claim that MorePegasus was a pedo?
started spamming it, taking it
The hell,
seriously.
bro?
Okay, so we're just joking around right now. So when people call Hasan a terrorist, that's not a joke, right? Interesting.
Yeah,
so when
yeah.
Hasan calls Asmon a
When somebody insults him, it's not a joke. You have to take that
PDF
seriously.
file, it's a joke. When he calls Tectone a generational grapist who inherited SA genes from his dad, that's a joke. When he calls Ela a baby killer, terrorist, valid military target, that's just a joke. When he calls Ethan a Zionist scumbag, pro-Israel dick rider, it's just a joke, right? You know, guys, with the amount of jokes Hasan is making, I think he could be a comedian. He sure makes a lot of jokes.
None of them are funny, but he does make a lot of them.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude.
Yep, sounds about right.
Okay. Since then, Asmongold has consistently talked about how I'm a fucking dangerous terrorist that needs to be prosecuted.
Literally
That's
hasn't,
actually
though.
real threats.
You're just
especially at a
making shit
time
up now.
When I was under scrutiny by the Department of Homeland Security, for example. There's
that had nothing to do with Asmongold. That had to do with you freaking saying that you're pro-terrorists.
reason for Asmongold
saying that America
to think
deserved
that I won't be courteous
9/11.
to him when I have always been
Calling for the death of a sitting senator. Remember all that?
incredibly courteous to him, regardless of whatever the he said about me, to a degree where even my chat yells at me all the fucking time and say, "Oh my God, why are you being so fucking charitable to Asmongold?"
First off, I don't know when Asmon has called you a dangerous terrorist. I feel like you're just making that up.
Literally never. He just makes that up. He makes that up about everybody, though, to be fair. He claims that everybody
now,
calls
he
him
might have
that.
called for you to be investigated for your blatant violent threats and constant escalation of rhetoric leading to political violence and similar things like terrorist propaganda. You're just not presenting the right argument, and you're doing it on purpose. Every time he talks about this terrorist accusation, he never says terrorist supporter, because that one's actually 100% factually true and proven through multiple statements, multiple instances. He's doubled down. But then if you call him a dangerous terrorist, that one's like, oh, okay, no, now they're just lying about me, guys. And he always points to the latter one, because that's the one that very few people even use, because he can use that to discredit everybody as being ridiculous. Classic manipulation tactic by Diddy Piker in page 57 of the Hasanetics playbook. I should really write like a book on this guy, honestly.
I mean, at this point, I feel like you can get a good couple of chapters out of it.
Has happened in 2026. Asmongold cleaned his room for the first time in years.
Lord Grandfather Nurgle has finally been defeated.
This has got to be AI, guys. You can't trick me.
The filth has been
everything,
cleaned.
Like, all the desks. I even got the vacuum cleaner. I got everything, right? And so that was it. And so we got the entire thing cleaned up. It took me 3 hours. I'm gonna be honest. My legs hurt. My legs hurt. My arms hurt. My back hurts. Yeah. That's about it. So how many rats found? Surprisingly 0. But yes.
Oh shit! I don't believe you.
100 Nurgle's chosen.
Not one dead rat.
It's not quite right.
Not even as an alarm clock.
Yeah. So your blankets. Oh no, I still have all the stuff over there. Sure, but like that's because I use it, right? You look fucking tired. New girlfriend? No, no. I was just like, I didn't realize how many rotten burritos were in my room.
I was about
5.
I was about to say that them New Year's resolutions. You know, he's getting that New Year enthusiasm, but now bro's just had rotten burritos.
No idea. I thought there'd be like at most 2, right? At most 2 burritos. But
Yuck.
no, it's honestly it's 5. Bro, skipping leg day. Listen, guys, I'm not skipping leg day. I'm skipping day. All of them.
Well, at least he's pretty honest about that. But honestly, like, good shit, you know?
Yeah, I think cleaning his room is probably the most
first
exercise
step
he's
to
done in a long
improving your
time.
life. So, you know, clap it up for Asmongold here. Now, he is 35, but we all start somewhere, to be honest. And to be fair, he put all of his points in entertainment and streaming, and he's doing a pretty good job at that, so it is what it is. Now, we gotta address the rotten burritos.
The
Here's a
Chipotle
thought.
burritos.
Maybe just finish your fucking burritos, man. Just eat them. So, like, that way, even if you're...
Yeah, just straight up eat them or toss them out after. To be fair, I hold on to food. Like, I have leftovers. Like, a day, 2 days after, I'll still eat a burrito.
Too lazy to take out
If it's
the
in the
trash,
fridge, right?
You'll just have wrappers in your room, and they're not actually gonna rot. So it's not actually food that's rotting. Like, why don't you just finish your food, man? Bruh. That's like the easiest solution to that. I don't know. Second off, he says that his legs, arms, and back hurts from cleaning his room. Now, that's obviously a problem. I know, because that kind of used to be me. A flight of stairs would kind of tire me out, and that's basically a sign that your body isn't functioning right at all. If something
Well,
is...
you gotta start, like, doing your daily exercises, your treadmill, your little weight, you know, some kind, anything. Just some small little 10-minute thing, you know?
Small
Something.
cleaning your room is taking you out. To be fair, he did spend 3 hours, so I mean, I'm not gonna say anything new. He probably knows this already, but yeah, man, you gotta go for some walks, some jogs, hit the gym, eat a little bit better. You know, one day at a time. Doesn't have to be too crazy. And honestly, his diet isn't too bad. Like, the steak is pretty good, you know? I mean, maybe the drinks aren't too good, and the
He needs
ice
fiber, he
cream
needs some
and I guess
veggies.
all the other stuff. But yeah, you got the steak in there. And the thing is, people think it's like this really insurmountable task. It's too much effort. It's too much time. But honestly, you don't even need to leave your room. Just get like an adjustable dumbbell and do like 1 bicep curl a week. That's probably legitimately enough to make like some minor progress.
It
And I don't
honestly
know.
is.
And it's like the first step, right? Once you do one, it becomes easier to do something else. But yeah, honestly, I don't really want to see him die at like fucking 45 or whatever the hell, right? So I really hope
Bro,
he,
you are being generous putting him at 45. Seriously? You really think he's gonna get past
takes
40?
care of his health. There's a bunch of streamers that need to do that, honestly, like XQC or whatever. As for his son, I will give him his props. If he's not on the roids, which I definitely think he is, he's doing an okay job. But if he's on the drug, I mean, okay, then you're both like kind of the same at this point, just in like different directions. I
Nah,
suppose.
bro, don't be a beta, bro. Nah, stay natty all the way, all day, every day, natty. If it ain't natty, it ain't nothing.
So happy to see this and leading by example. So many young to old adults suffer through all kinds of things, and it is a great beginning to recovery for many people. Remember to clean out your rooms and hygiene, guys. That might not be why he did it, but it helps a lot.
You'll be surprised how much of a confidence boost it is to just like get your ass up, clean your room, make sure your hygiene is like taken care of every day, even when you're not going out. It's a major confidence boost. It really is.
Well, my guess is you just probably got sick of it. Eventually, you're just like, all right, buddy, I gotta do
Well,
something.
the way my folks always told me is what you should do is at least every day for like a cool, quick 5 minutes or so, you know, a little gatito de mano, a little cat's paw. You just, you know, pick up a little trash here, a little trash there, you know, you walk past a desk, oh, that's trash, throw it away. Oh, that's something I gotta pick up, throw, you know, pick it up, put it where it belongs. You know, you don't necessarily gotta go doing a whole spring cleaning, but, you know, just give it a little something here or there, you know?
It's like the Olympics, you know, once every 4 years, he'll clean his room. What's crazy that he made thousands cleaning his room and generated a ton of engagement by talking about it for 1 minute, but he's already maxed out on engagement and...
Damn, bro, think about that. Think about making money just for cleaning your freaking room on stream.
money and views.
Damn.
So, like, it's not even a factor, to be honest. It shouldn't be. 5 rotten burritos is what? Yeah, that is crazy, man. Just
That is
finish
absurd.
your burrito. It's delicious. Like, what's not to like about it? Rats be like, I ain't living in the shithole. This ain't
Even
Asmongold.
the rats
Just give them about a
freaking
week and
bailed.
Everything will be back to normal. You got people preying on your downfall, bro. Damn. Oh my god. Is that actually his Oh my. I hope that's not actually it. AI
Was it? I don't think it is. Maybe it is.
Early
I don't
game.
know.
I mean,
I don't know enough about
luckily it happened a couple months earlier. Like a few months from now, I don't know. I would probably call it AI. Now click this video or you gotta debate Sneeko on the age of consent. Worst mistake of my life. He totally owned me, guys. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Absolutely wild and awesome video by Pegasus. Please go drop him a like, go drop him a sub, all that good stuff, Monodachis, and I will be linking the video on the VOD if you're watching later. Fantastic video. Bro, Asmongold is just rent-free! He's just living rent-free in Hasan's brain! But honestly, I think it's because Asmongold very quickly took away his like #1 spot on the political spectrum, like all this stuff. It's driving him absurd. But let's be honest, a lot of it is it's like a lot of it is stuff that he like it's self-inflicted damage, you know, by Hasan. He really could change things around if he was just a little bit more honest about his takes. But whatever. Bro's a little absurd. He's a little obsessed, I feel like. Ayo, Monodachis! Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also find links to the videos that we reacted to today down in the description below, along with my Oshi marks. I'll see you in the next video, Monos. Goodbye, and thank you so much for swinging by. Salut!